It's only my opinion. Coffee milk.
All right. So, guys, Herman Cain has passed away. That's right. Cain reportedly learned that he tested positive for COVID-19 on June 29th. He was hospitalized 2 days later after developing serious symptoms. His diagnosis came less than 2 weeks after he attended President Donald Trump's campaign rally in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Cain, who is co-chair of Black Voice for Trump, tweeted a photo of himself without a mask at the event.
Yep.
So he was proud to be there, proud to be a Donald Trump supporter.
A maskless Donald Trump supporter.
So I don't want to say no one deserves to die.
Well,
So one or two. Okay,
I don't
all
think
right.
Herman Cain deserved to die.
no.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
I might not. Yeah, I might not be into his politics. I still don't think he deserves to die. But I do think we should talk about people as they are. I think this is a great conversation to have. Like, how do you talk about someone who's passed away, who you think has done evil in the world, or wasn't the best of human being when he was alive? Like, how do you talk about a person like that? And it's hard. I don't know, Bianca, I don't know if you know much about him. I know that he ran for president in 2012. I know he was the CEO of a major pizza chain. So he's done a couple of cool things, I guess. He was the CDC.
I don't know much about him. I try to think about the fact that somebody probably loved him. Maybe he has kids. Maybe his mom loved him. So of course, it's sad when somebody dies. But when I wonder how he felt. Like, did he feel like when he got diagnosed with COVID, did he feel like, oh, I made a big mistake?
Oh, I'm sure.
Or, I wonder how he felt at the time. Yeah, because
I feel like you have to feel some kind of mistake or regret, right? Like, if I only would have just not gone or done this, like, I'm sure that pops into your brain, because especially when you're, excuse me, on your deathbed, if you would have avoided, maybe, I'm not saying the Tulsa situation was the environment that gave him the corona. I'm not sure. But I'm sure in the back of your mind, you're thinking, hey, if I would have just avoided this thing, I didn't need to be here. I didn't need to be at this Tulsa rally without a mask. And even if I was here, I could have simply put on a mask. Like, the challenges weren't that grave. Like, it wasn't like a big puzzle in front of him.
Listen, I don't take. He grew up in the segregated South. He made it to be a CEO of a corporation in the '80s as a black man. Like, none of that is easy, and I feel like he deserves respect for that. I don't really know what his political ideas are. I think he believed in a flat tax, which I think is a stupid idea.
999
is that days before he died, his Twitter was tweeting out basically propaganda, casting doubt on the scientific consensus about the coronavirus.
Clearly not him in control.
Those tweets out. I think he was intubated, and some little intern who worked for him was tweeting those out. I am not happy that Herman Cain died, but it is a cautionary tale, that we have to take this shit seriously. And He's not the only conservative leader who's died. I don't know if you've heard of the group Turning Point USA, but they were the group that sponsored that Young People for Trump meeting where they were shouting racist things about Chinese people, like the Wuhan flu and stuff. It was in Arizona, full of young Republicans not wearing masks. The leader of that group, Bill Montgomery, is an older guy. He just died of coronavirus too. Both of these guys were dismissing the coronavirus. They were linked to high-profile Republican events that spread it. Like, we need to learn from this, and Republicans need to learn from it too. That's all I'm going to say. Because no, it sucks they died, especially Herman Cain. I'm not happy about it, but we need to learn from it.
I don't know. It's Yeah, I guess. This is so hard for me because there's so many things I want to say. It's sort of like the "I told you so" mentality, right? You're like, I saw this and I knew there was, I knew you could have prevented this with a simple act, and you chose not to. So, I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird.
One thing I pray. Oh, God. No, you first, please.
Yeah, I'm just saying I don't understand like why so many Republicans, and honestly it's not just Republicans, but it seems like it's so many of them who just have a blatant disregard for science.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is it because they're the more religious party and so that they just have a like they have this like mental thing where they can't believe science because they believe in religion, they believe in God. Like, I just don't understand why people can blatantly be like, hey, these people who spent years and years in college and studied these things, you know, are experts in their field. Let's not believe them. Let's come up with our own ideas. Let's not follow the rules when it comes to our health.
It's only my opinion. Coffee milk.